Hello, 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 it's Rosemary here. How are you doing? Okay, these 5 thoughts will absolutely make you some money. Okay, some days it's kind of hard to not see the fact that you're not quite where you think you should be. You start to think of this as some kind of permanent state of affairs, and if you're like a norm, you make it so because you stop taking action, you start navel gazing, and you start doubting everything about you and your worth. Next thing you know, it really is a permanent state of affairs because, honey, you made it so. You made it so. What if you didn't act like a norm and instead you got pretty determined to create the life, the business that you want? I mean, it takes the same amount of energy, really, whether you choose to believe or you choose not to believe. It's the same amount of energy placed in an empowering place or a disempowering place, okay? So I know what I choose every day, each and every day. So why don't you choose it too? Basically. So let's look at some empowering places to come from when choosing to create a life and a business that you absolutely adore. Number one, think, I am enough. I am enough. For the longest time, I thought I had to jump through this hoop or that hoop before I would be enough to get mine. I would follow along with other people's plans for me, thinking that I had to pay my dues in some way, instead of seeing that everything I needed was already here, already within me, and all I needed to do was start putting that enoughness out in the world. Simple. That is all you need to do right now. No point looking at the past and thinking about where your enoughness comes from. Just be enough right now and act from that, okay? Ask yourself, if I am enough right now, how would I like to share that with the world right now? Okay? And then take action on whatever comes to mind. Keep it that simple. Number two, me getting mine doesn't stop anyone else getting theirs, okay? Do you really believe that there is abundance Do you really believe that abundance is your birthright? Because it is, okay? And the birthright of everyone else living on this planet is not just for you, it is for everyone. So you getting yours doesn't stop anybody else from getting theirs because abundance is everybody's right, okay? Because ultimately, if you don't think that abundance is your birthright, you'll think that this life we live is some kind of, monopoly. Have you ever played the game Monopoly, where there is a finite amount of money available to everyone? But it's not like that. That's not true. But if you feel that it is, you'll start to feel guilty about attempting to create wealth, okay? And that, honey, is enough to put a spanner in the works, okay? Because that guilt will stop you every single time. Please start to understand that regardless of what the media would have us believe, there is an abundance of resources in the world. Why? Because we human beings create it. We here are the ones that actually can create new and new things that we need. So if we run out of oil, honeys, there will be somebody that has another idea that will help us to keep living. So we are completely resourceful. We're unlimited in our ability to think things through. We just need to wake up to that fact, okay? Because people all over the world are creating new things, new inventions, new ideas are being put out into the world every day, and it will continue. And you have a part to play in that. You have to wake up and start creating abundance for you and for yours, and we all benefit as a result. So stop basing your choices on a false premise of lack and scarcity, because there is abundance everywhere and in everyone. So you getting yours doesn't stop anyone else from getting theirs. If anything, it might wake them up from their stupor and cause them to do what it takes to get theirs. You can be a beacon of what can happen when a person wakes up and lives. You getting yours can get everyone else theirs, honey. So get on with it. Number three, the workman does deserve his pay, okay? Yes, I get it. You're a giver. You give and give and give and give. And even the idea that you're taking something from someone else leaves you feeling like a taker, and you do not want that, okay? I get that. Yeah. You want to feel like you're generous, that you're giving, so what you are by default, making what you give seem cheap and worthless because you refuse to allow people to put a value on it by paying you well, okay? So let me explain that a bit better, okay? You want to feel that you're generous and giving. So what you do is that you try and give everything away, but then because there is no value on it, because you have refused to put a value on it, people do not put a value on it because they will only value it as much as you do. And if you think your stuff is just free and cheap and just to be handed out easily, then that is the way people will treat you. So you will not get paid and and they won't even value the thing that you're giving them, more importantly. So you might think that you're helping, but actually you're not. You're preventing them from making a serious decision about placing value on what you're offering them. You deserve to be paid for what you provide, and yet they need to pay you in order to value what you're giving them, okay? So stop shortchanging yourself and your family and the people you want to serve because you refuse to deal with your weird thinking around this, okay? Put your best work out into the world and then charge people appropriately to pass partake of it. You deserve to live a life of wonder and wealth, doing work that you love and getting paid well for it. So accept that and live from it. Even if you are doing charity work, build that audience of people that you help for free, but make sure you charge someone for access to those people. You deserve to make an abundant living doing what you love, okay? Accept it and allow it to be so. Stop actively rejecting money from coming into your life just because you think in some way you kind of have a weird way of thinking about things. Enough. Number 4, you can make money doing what you love. Somehow you've decided that it's not practical or even moral to live a joy-filled life. I know you don't realize that this is what you're telling yourself, and I assure you that I didn't realize I was doing it either, okay? I thought I had to be practical and I had to do work that I disliked in order to, earn some money, and then I could do the work that I loved for free over there sometime when I'm free. Somehow it got into my head that it was impractical to think that all of one's life could be fun. We were here to struggle, right? Right? We're not supposed to have fun. It was selfish even to think that I could just have fun and make money at the same time. What nonsense. What absolute nonsense. And those ideas will keep you trapped forever in a life that you don't like. You can have whatever you want. Literally, you can. Whatever you want. There is no right or wrong about it. There is just will you decide to create it and keep taking the steps to make it so. That's it. You are working hard now. Creating a life you don't even like that much. It's okay, but it's not that great. And it just makes no sense whatsoever. Why not redirect your efforts and create a life that you absolutely adore? It's the same energy, honey. The same energy. Number 5, making money is simple. It really is simple. Each day you tell people how you can help them and you invite them to buy from you. That's it. Okay? Yes, you can get super fancy about it, and the more people you tell, the more likely you are to sell and make some money. But really, that's it, really. You just need to tell people and tell them to buy, okay? Decide what you want to sell. It can be a product you create, a product you sell for someone else, a service you provide. You can even sell access to an audience that you've built up, whatever it is. And then you tell lots of people and make it worth their while to buy from you. And then gratefully receive the money, honey, okay? And then you rinse and repeat. You keep doing that. Simple, simple, simple. Making money doesn't have to be super hard. It's usually your thinking around it that makes it feel hard. Instead of seeing that you've not told enough people yet about your thing, you make a lack of income mean that you're horrible at selling or that you can't do business. Instead of seeing that you're just not serving enough people every day and you can fix that, you make it mean that you're not enough and that no one likes you. Seriously. Instead of seeing that you've not taken massive action and tweaked based on your results, you make it mean that you must stay in a job that you don't even like because you're not good at business. Can you see how that line of thinking will keep you trapped every single time? Just put it aside and just learn what needs to be learned so that you can make money your own way. You do have control over that, okay? And if you do want some support in learning all you need to know about making money your way, then pop on over to rosemarynonnynight.com/deliberate millionaire and join in our community of entrepreneur leaders who are committed to learning all they need to know about attracting customers, clients, recruits in abundance, and also being a huge support to each other as we all ramp our business up. It is time to fight to create the life, the business you want, because you can. And if you want a simple step-by-step plan that helps you grow your business in just 90 minutes a day and completely free, pop on over to download it at rosemarynonnynight.com/90min. So 90min. Go download the free report. It will tell you, or it's a blueprint actually, and it'll tell you exactly what you need to do to grow your business in 90 days. In 90 minutes each day. Okay. Okay? Get to work, guys, and just take those 5 ideas and make them yours. In fact, I'll just very quickly go over them again. 5 ideas that you need to just kind of get in your mind. Number 1, you are enough. Number 2, you getting yours doesn't stop anybody else getting theirs. Number 3, the workman does deserve his pay, and if you're doing the work, then you deserve to be paid for it. Number 4, you can make money doing exactly what you love to do. Number 5, making money is simple. If you start to think about those things and make them the premise from which you do everything, your life will turn around and you will make money. Okay then. Bye.